Hello, this is Anuhki22, and here is my living room setup that you see every night, but you always see the background. And take a look. Computer desk is a tall desk, not a wide desk. Got my TV on the bottom and the monitor up top here. This is where I usually watch chat, that's what I'm always looking up. Although my phone's there to watch the chat otherwise. I always end up looking at the bigger screen. Saw the stack of new consoles I'll be playing with. This is usually what I'm playing around with on top of the desk and where the cat walks. I gotta make room for him, so I'm gonna have to move some of that around. That's my desk lighting on the other little shelf here. And then in the shelf itself is all my games and other things I'm probably gonna use on stream. And some boxes set up so the cat can't get up here because he likes to go behind there. There's my hat stack too. And then flip around. This is the background setup, the full side of it. Got my stack of mini consoles here. Got the little arcade with the Noid and everything. Always see that every day. The Glow Ghosts, remember those, Danny?
Sure do.
Alright, and then we have the soundbar TV. You used to see the TV in the background of that.
Hang on, looking at the most important thing. Right
yep,
there.
The right comment mode.
Make sure I get that there.
I know I need a little dusting. I gotta dust the room again, but...
Okay, continue.
Alright, so go over here. You got another mini console, two of them. These consoles in the shelf here, I just take a long HDMI cable, stretch it over and play them. But these, I do use these actual consoles. And there's a cat.
And there's a cat.
There's Sammy.
Hi, Sammy. Say hi.
Do you want to introduce that's the big centipede I was talking about, that's a toy for him. But he doesn't like it. There's the cord he let out yesterday because he was walking through. And then over here is next to the entertainment stand is that's games I'll be playing in the future, will play, have played, still got to put away, but that's usually where I keep all my upcoming stuff. I'm gonna have to bust out the Atari 50 again for the games that they added to it. They added 39 games to that thing as a free update. And then over next to that is this beautiful little corner shelf, and you always see consoles on it. And I always decorate for whatever holiday it is, so that just gets themed in with it. Added Mario and Luigi there not too long ago. Those banks are from like the 80s. And then the big cartridges, that's where I put all of them, except the Double Dragon one that's going to be in the other room. So the Nintendo has the chips don't work in it because the slot's been used so much. That was sold to me from a friend with a lot of games, like games and then that. So, I mean, it still works, but it's just very hard to get games to work in it. The Super Nintendo still works, but it's just decoration because I have spares. Under that's the old model Genesis, which used to be a PlayStation, but the PlayStation's in use now. That Genesis still works, but I got a Model 2, so I'll be using the Model 2. Down below is the PlayStation stack, the PlayStation 2, which my original one, which doesn't work. And the one on top of it, which pretty much doesn't work. I can get it to work, but that's the mini, the little slim mini. Those things suck, though. They did not. That was like one of the first minis that come out, and it didn't do well. Slims, I mean. And then underneath's my old Xbox Slim, which doesn't work anymore. That thing red ringed, I think, twice.
Nice. Jeez. That's super fucking dead.
Yep. And then you usually see next to it is the record player, which I still haven't used yet on stream, but probably won't because of the sound. Probably sound real bad. And on that, it's like decorated for Halloween. The two cartridges, the gold NES cartridge that came with it. That's not actually. Doesn't actually work. And then the Battletoads Double Dragon works, but that's just like a display. I have the game, but that's the display cartridge right there. It was a special edition. And then it's decorated for Halloween. Looks like everything else.
Sammy's not.
Sammy's right there. There he is. Say hello, Sammy. He knows he's on camera. Hi, boy. Got anything to say, Sammy? Anything to add? No meows? You do meow once in a while on stream. Nothing to add.
Nope.
Oh, you knocked this over too. It's like a light up. I gotta put this closer to the thing that lights up when sound. You know, when you make sound, it's got different modes on it. And then you usually see this in the background on top. Well, that's when I stream. It's my light with the bulb in it that changes colors. Hold on, 1 sec there, Dan.
Okay.
Flip it. Orange, green, blue, pink, I think, magenta, purple, and yellow. And then you can do the color rotations, which I always do. Which it might take a second because you know how light is.
Yeah.
But this thing works with my sound bar on my TV. So when I click this will turn on. I click the on button on this, and it goes into, forgive me for this, strobe light mode.
Yep.
I had to do that one. Every time I turn on my sound bar, that happens. Rest of the living room, not really much to see. It's just my subwoofer and my lamp over there.
Yeah, nice decorations though.
Yep. I decorate for fall, then I decorate for Halloween. Then all along the walls, it's just not the one side of the walls, all Assassin's Creed. The Guardian or Cleveland Indians things hang out there for keep the light out, keep people from peeping in the door when they're knocking. I'm gonna eventually get a curtain up there.
How about an armed guard?
Right there. Armed guards right down there. Kitchen's got some gaming stuff in it too. Probably won't show that off.
In the fridge at least.
Oh yeah, you guys gotta see. Let's walk into there. We'll segue into the.
I finished getting this artwork.
Yes. All of the artwork I got from these little pictures here, I framed a bunch of. I got a really nice frame set for my old job. And I had Assassin's Creed calendars, like 2 or 3 years worth, and I just put all the artwork in there because on Ubisoft they were selling some of these as artwork. I'm like, no, I already had these. So I just threw them in frames. Middle was the record art. And I just put that, those are those foam things back in the background. I lined them up.
Okay.
Yeah, it made it really cool looking. I got more of those in the game room. That's just the one I wanted to put up. My dad doesn't like this, but you know. He's like, why don't you put some normal artwork up? I'm like, it is normal artwork. My normal artwork.
Just tell him, why don't you broaden your horizons?
Exactly. This is my kitchen. I didn't say I was going to shut off, but I will. It's a coffee themed kitchen, imagine that. But all above on the walls are all coffee signs. And sometimes I hang some holiday stuff up here too. Probably will be this year. All Bones Coffee. What I do is I buy the bags. They change the bags now, so I can't cut them up like I used to. That's the artwork from the bags. Put them in the little frames I got from my old job. Line them up right there. That looks pretty cool. I actually themed it with holidays and shit. If you look at that, it was like beginning of the year, Valentine's Day, St. Patty's, and then Easter. That's pretty cool. That's like summer and Halloween and Christmas. They used to make a lot of Christmas flavors, but they cut some of them out. And a lot of the other coffee signs they have around the kitchen I bought from garage sales. That Montana's crooked, I know, I'm gonna fix that one. I'll blame it on the cat. You know, it's not his fault. I probably just like hit a wall. Those are cool, those are like 25 cents a piece. They used to be a coffee board, which has fall stuff on it now. That I bought from a garage sale. Coffee clock. Gotta put a new battery in it.
Coffee clock. And
the infamous fridge I show off on my Discord, and There it is. It's updated. It's completely full except for the Assassin's Creed magnet. I'm going to get a magnet to replace that.
Let's take a good look at all of these.
All arcade marquee artwork. Now the question is, will I fill the other door with magnets? Because that one guy said he's got 800 titles of games. It's going to be sky's the limit. I have played some of these games on stream too. It's arcade. Could not get Punch Out to work on this Super Console. It was a little wonky. Most of these I've played though. I haven't played any Mortal Kombat yet. I didn't get Mortal Kombat 4, they had it, but I'm not a fan of Mortal Kombat 4.
I liked it.
People don't like 3. I like 3. 3 might be like my favorite classic one. That's where you can run and shit and you have Cabal and...
Yeah, I just like the trilogy.
Frigidaire's not a magnet, it's Robocop.
X-Men.
Terminator. And then down below I have the cartridges, which I just bought 3 of those. And just some random ones like Simon's Quest and First Castlevania, Yara's Revenge, Count Chocula, Fat Albert, Knight Rider license plate, Zorro bubblegum. That Christmas when I just kept up, I bought that one sheet. Some Woolworths, which is the old store at this. I think it was all a worldwide store, it was just up here. 2 fabric Mega Man magnets. Punisher, got him from the comic book store. Thought that was a cool. And just some random schedules my brother gave me. Okay, this is the hallway. There's my only, well, I have 2 disc plates. That's one of the 2 or 3, 2 disc plates. These things are a pain in the ass to hang because my other one fell, so I ended up standing it up somewhere. What it is, you get a magnet you stick on the wall, then that sticks to the magnet. It's a metal poster.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever been on it. It's kind of expensive, so I haven't bought too many of them. All Assassin's Creed in the hallway. Watch yourself behind you. These are floating frames. This is the original GameStop poster. I got it from the guy I used to work with. Got 2 of them actually. The original Assassin's Creed poster from GameStop. It's a floating frame, so it's like between 2 pieces of plexiglass.
Okay.
I got another one right there. That's from Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Advertisement from this Steric syrup. Or whatever you call it. Exactly. Syrup. One of those snake oil formulas. Alright, then we'll go to the other side of the hallway above the doors. I gotta get a picture for both these 2 doors for smaller Assassin's Creed doors. Then you'll go onto the edge of the hallway. There's a fan on the floor, so forget that. It's a tower fan, but you got the fishing in Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Yeah.
Then you got Rogue below it, and then 3. Those 3 games are actually connected. That's why I put those all 3 on the wall like that. It's his grandfather's in that game. It happens before. It doesn't get 4. How does that work? Edward is Haytham's father, who's mainly in that, and then Connor is actually his grandfather. Or I'm sorry, Edward is Connor's grandfather, who's the Indian guy.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all connected. And I will be playing Rogue on my birthday week instead of the new games. It's not coming out. Then there's Brotherhood or 2, I forget. I think it's 2 and Brotherhood. Actually, it's all 3. 2, Revelations, and then Brotherhood.
Okay.
Then that's the original Assassin's Creed, and then go with the little newer. We got Origins. It's the two main characters right there. And then over here is the, again, autograph picture. It's from GameStop, that's why I said again. I pre-ordered Brotherhood, and I got this, and it's got all the developers' autographs on it. It kind of rolled up funny, and that's why it's got the riffles in it. But this frame is kind of like, it doesn't press it tight, so it looks fine in there for what it is. And then you got, this is the Chronicles game. That's all three of the characters from that. China, India, Russia. And then we have the changeable Assassin's Creed picture. Actually, it's a holographic.
Let's see if I can get this good.
They may have a black flag on like that, and I regretted not buying it. I have a big ass black flag poster for the basement, though. McFarlane drawing. Okay, this is the game room. This is where all the collectibles are, and I would like to move my streaming setup too, but
Oh, you got a light?
no light.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the lighting is kind of bad in this room. It's the one bad thing about it.
That's
But there's more record art on that right when you enter the room. Battletoads, Mortal Kombat, and Red Dead Redemption. And then this is from a game called Death Smiles down there. It's a shmup. So I think it's the second game, yes. This is a random sign my brother and sister got me, or sister-in-law, almost sister-in-law got me. And then, don't forget, playing with my joystick. Do not disturb. I got that at this last year, with the year before Cleveland Gaming Classic. Alright, come in. We're going to take a slight right turn here. Chrono Trigger artwork on top. The game box artwork, which is actually wrong, but I don't care. It's the artwork. She's ice, not fire, and she's shooting fire. That's why it's wrong.
rules lawyer.
Yeah, I don't care though. It always worked for me. And then up here's this is like basically the Xbox shelf you're looking at right now. I do have a couple Switch things up there, but I just kind of had to randomize the room a bit because space. I have no figurines. A couple figurines, but I decided to do boxes instead of figurines. You will see the figurines I got here, yeah, in a little bit. Up on top, Xbox Original Collection, 2 shelves of it. Next to it, and then down a couple shelves is my 360 collection, which is pretty big. I got a lot of 3, because that's like one of my favorite consoles. Below that is the Xbox One, which takes up most of the shelves there, and then on the very end is, I think, my 4 Xbox Series X games. That's all I have. You know, so the newer the consoles, the less I buy, because that's just how it is. Down below the Xbox collection, there's all Super Nintendo, because I had nowhere else to put my... I still have to get the price tags off of some of those games, but that's my SNES collection is very small. On the bottom shelf there you see a few more SNES games, bottom right corner. It's those are my import ones, or the red one's a Double Dragon, like Return a Double Dragon cartridge, which was a special edition one I bought. But that's that. Then there's going to be a very small shelf next door with some more artwork up top there. There's a Mega Man figure Dan got me.
Yeah, there's that. Right there.
Yeah, that artwork there I bought from a convention on top. I framed it because it's got a bunch of video game characters on it. Thought that was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Duke Nukem's on there. I just noticed that. I'm like, oh, sweet. Go down, and then you can see my Evercade boxes on top of there. There's a Ninja Gaiden 3. There's a figurine in that box, but I have to bring it back on. My sister busted the sword on the one guy with her big-ass purse, and I have to fix it. It was actually a pretty cool figurine, but the game sucks. Down below that, though, is my Evercade collection, which is going to pretty much be full here pretty soon. I play Evercade a lot on stream because they re-release a lot of games on like classic collections and stuff like that. Some stuff I probably will never buy because I can't find it, and they'll release it on there. Arcade titles I might not play, but most likely will because I have the Super Console. But that's all. They're in different categories because they number each set. Top ones are the original set, and then you go down, you see the purple ones, it's the arcade set, and the blue sets are like the special ones, like Commodore 64 and stuff like that. I think the Intellivision ones are not colored like that. Then again, you got more record art. I did buy the Mega Man, by the way, see. And then underneath that's the original Centipede artwork on my record. Then Assassin's Creed, which that picture kind of went crooked in the frame, so I left it like that, because that picture's metal, so it's very hard to keep posed in there. I wanted to protect it, I just didn't want to put a hole in it and hang it up. That's different from a display, because I bought that. It's etched in there and all that. It's pretty cool. Expensive. But down below that's my Mega Man Funko / like some figurines and stuff. Funkos are very easy to stack, and that's why they're all like that.
Dr. Wily.
Sigma's actually part of a set, but the person at the convention was selling them separate, so I bought them like that. I'm like, I'm buying Sigma because I want them. They have X too, but he comes with somebody. I haven't gotten him yet. The Pixel Pals down there, it's like a light up thing. There's a cereal, there's actually cereal in that box. That cereal is gross. Tastes like melted plastic.
Bleh.
Yeah. Down below that's the Cuphead set, which I couldn't really dangle the Cuphead puppet right there. That's why he's kind of sitting funny. Plus the cat was there, and I think he messed with them a little bit because he was knocking stuff down the other week. That's my Funko set of Cuphead. A few other extra things there, including a special edition with the puppet. That was like a kind of an expensive edition. A couple other Cuphead items below, and then the Halo Reach box, which was huge, with the statue still inside, because I think one of the rifles broke off the guy, so I have to fix it. That was a cool set, by the way. Down below that's the Arkham Origins set, which is, it's got the Joker standing at the desk. I have to put that back up. Gotta find a place for it. And then, next to that is my special setup here. My favorite current franchise right now is Assassin's Creed.
Couldn't tell.
That might change with the upcoming game, because pushing it back 2 months and all. Not making the consumer very happy. But as you see, all those are all the special edition boxes. Did not get the Revelations box because I think I tried to order it off GameStop, and that's when GameStop pulled out of the. Now they're back with GameStop. Ubisoft made its own store, so they basically, and Revelations is like one of my favorite games. But I do have a figurine from it. I guess that counts. Up there on the top shelf is all the games I have. I bought some of them on multiple consoles because you see Assassin's Creed on Wii U. I didn't know Black Flag was on Wii U, but it is. So it was 3. Books, those are the books. And it's they go into more detail than the games do. So you actually find more. I gotta read some of those. The ones I want to read the most is like Black Flag, because you don't know anything about the outside character, but they go into more detail with it. Down below that, just like random books, art books, 2 guides I bought from a garage sale, fat guides for 3 in Black Flag. Then a couple like manga, and then those are the ones in between it I think are manga too. I think there's 2 manga in a row. Then I think that one's a random. That's like a sights and scenes book I bought from somewhere. Goes up to Syndicate. Over there, got the little Lego sets on the shelf next to Ezio there. Just a bunch of stuff up there. Keychains, rings, yeah, it's like all my stuff. This setup is going to get moved eventually just because it's getting too big for the room. I got another game coming, and I imagine the box is going to be as big as the Odyssey box because I think it's both characters in the figurine this time. Favorite figure? I don't know which one would be my favorite. Dan's probably Black Flag.
Oh, yeah.
I like, what's his name over there? The new game, Mirage. That might be one of my favorites. Basim, that's his name. That one from Odyssey's pretty huge. That one takes up a lot of space. This is not the original Bayek from Origins. I had to rebuy it because my Bayek from Origins, the figure came apart and it like he broke off. I think it was like a metal post holding it in, but the plastic separated and it fell apart. I'm like, oh shit! And he was cool too. She was on the thing with his bow. I like that one, so I just bought another figure to substitute for that one. Which I like that one too. She's got the eagle with him and everything. Then the Funko collection down below there. That's all but one of the pops. The pop I don't have is like $300 and I'm not buying it. It's a black variant of Ezio. That's all it is. I have Ezio and then I have Ezio's Eagle Vision form. That's enough for me. I really like that they even did the movie pops, if you see that too. I think it's like 4 movie pops because they have the main character out of the game and in the game, and that's the girl, and then the one. I think he's like a general guy or something, and then an alternate form of the main character in a crouch. I put them in numeric order, however you say it. That's why they're kind of ordered a certain way. The doctor right there, the doctor pop. You know, the plague doctor.
Mm-hmm.
He was a little more expensive because I had to buy him somewhere else. He was hard to find. And then we'll segue to the next shelf, which just has collectibles. My original Xbox, which I bought a skin for it, and the faceplate. And that it doesn't work. That Xbox don't work. My sister gave that back to me because it didn't work. I'm like, thank God she gave it back to me. I wanted that back because of that. I'm like, don't throw it out. It's got my skin and my thing on it. So I displayed it up here. Where else? Bottom just like extra stuff that came with the games. I could hang up the maps and those folded up things. That'd be pretty cool. But I gotta make a bigger area for this. This is actually supposed to be the French flag here. That likes to. That likes to go like that. I have the figures ordered differently too, just because that's where they'd fit on the shelf. Oof. That's what that flag does. Now the Jack in the Box is there, the Jester. I had the Jester because that was the Xbox one. The Plague Doctor was the PlayStation one. I bought him at a CCAG. So I was selling them. I'm buying that because I don't have it. Pretty much what I said. Down below that is the figurines. Those are just like figures they would sell of each character from each game. There's a couple of those I got really cheap. Arno ones from everyone's favorite Unity. Which, Unity was not a bad game. Yes, it did have its problems, but... Down below that is that box on the bottom for... my goggles. I bought those. Those are custom goggles from the shop at OhioCon I bought them from. And then there's like other random stuff, wallets and stuff I used and then don't use anymore, but just put them up there. They're kind of faded looking, but figured it's artwork in a form. And then down below you can barely see them, but there's a Connor figure, and then there's a, what the hell's the kind of movie's name? It's right, Aguilar. It's them. They're like the Aguilar one I got like a flea market, real cheap. It was like $3, I think, in the box. And then the Connor, I forget where I got Connor from. I think I may have bought him cheap too. Oh yeah, I bought him at like a Comic-Con, I think, like a Cleveland Comic-Con, the small one. That weird box next to the Lego boxes, which I just randomly have set up there. This little box here, the Origins. That's my Blue Yeti. It came with Origins for PC. Yeah. All right, and then here we go. Moving on from that big ass collection, we have the Atari shell or the Atari picture. Which, do you see this? That's my brother got me that for my birthday like 2 years ago.
That's awesome.
And then it's just random boxes of minis and stuff I got. Like I said, I decorated this room with a lot of boxes, not figurines. Figurines are kind of a pain to work with games, especially when you're trying to store things. You might see some stuff I showed off on the stream there. Down below that, just like random, a Atari made. I got it was 3D printed. I bought that online. The frustrating switches from back in the day. I'm that old. That's a wireless Atari joystick. Doesn't work. I mean, I don't have the receptor for it. My brother just gave that to me. I would tell you the number of my Atari games that I have. It's like 150 something, but I don't remember because they're not all in there. I still got some to be tested. The Yars cartridge on the bottom, you'll see it. It's got the dragonfly on it. That is the special edition one I showed off like a few days ago to say, hey, I'm a big Yars fan. The Yars returns, it lights up on top when you put it in the thing. Pretty cool. A few other random pieces, like keychains and this old 80s Pac-Man patch. Most people had those on hats and stuff. I had that in the packets, so I got that. Band-Aids, which were giving me a guy at my old job. He's like, oh, here's some Pac-Man Band-Aids. But here you go. This is the Atari 2600 collection. All in alphabetical order. Some labels falling off I got to glue back on. But Atari games are known for that because of the age. I don't really have any rare ones. I was gonna go buy Alien, but I couldn't find it. It's not a terrible game, but it's just something I want to own. There they all are, though. It's like 156 or something I have. And I gotta clear out. I'm gonna have to do some shelf moving, which is why the Assassin's Creed area's gotta go, because I need more shelf space for games and stuff. And the pops here. As soon as my basement's up, the pops are going down there and all that, and probably that too. The Assassin's Creed area. Because this is like a game library room, just with a bunch of decorations everywhere. Then if you go down below the collection here, you'll see Dan's going through all the games. There's a lot of commons in there. There's some I bought, paid a little more money for. Down below that is my Pac-Man statues, which I bought on Alpha Bandai's website. They were $200. I got them for like $60 because they went on sale. I'm like, you got all four of them too. They were in a piece. Now they have like a black one and a silver one. I'm like, no, I'll just keep my colors. If you notice, it's the colors of the Ghost and Pac-Man.
Inky, Blinky,
Clyde.
Wasn't there like
Pinky. Inky, Pinky, Clyde, and what's the red one's name?
Was there
Blinky, Inky, Blinky, Clyde, and
Dot?
No, I don't remember. Inky is the blue one, Pinky's the pink one. The red one's the one we're not remembering.
Char. Alright, well.
And then down below that is the PlayStation 1 collection, which I don't have a very big one.
This was my childhood here.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at some of these. I
got some kind of rare ones in there. See if Dan remembers any of the games in there. I only have maybe like, I want to say like 50 or so games. I don't know. Maybe it's probably more than that. I'll just use 50 as my bounce off number. I used to have those on a different shelf, but not many shelves. The problem with PlayStation, cardboard cases, which I have some sitting in another area.
Here we go. I'm playing this one right now.
I own it.
They Victus, motherfucker.
Yeah. But a lot of CD cases don't hold the doubles. Remember the doubles?
Yep.
I have quite a few of those.
Some of the best games were, yeah.
Rival Schools is a double. I think Beyond the Beyond was a double too.
Most of the long RPGs were doubles, triples.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 and 8 I have in there. I used to have 9, but I think I let somebody borrow it. They never gave it back. Same thing happened to my Mega Man 8. I have Mega Man X4. Mega Man X5 is in there, but you don't see it because I just bought a disc and I threw it in the CD case. It was $5. Couldn't beat it.
Trigger.
A lot of titles. I have Symphony of the Night. I think I had 2 Symphony of the Nights because I could have sworn I had the You know the re-releases of them. They had the green on the side, and then I bought one from my friend. There was a few random, like, that's Chrono Trigger artwork Dan's showing right now. I have, see, that picture was really cool, because it's through the ages right there. That was awesome art. Real long frame, had a hard time finding a frame for that thing. Didn't want to just hang it up. My boxes to various things, and then my Double Dragon joystick, which I had showing off not too long ago in the background. I had to put the Halloween stuff up, so I brought that back in here. That only plays Double Dragon 1 on NES, but it was cheap, so I bought it. Because Double Dragon's a big thing on the channel, so. Down below that, those discs are my Dreamcast collection. I don't have very many games for it.
Crazy Taxi, you got the one that matters.
Yep. Crazy Taxi, Power Stone, Marvel vs. Capcom, both of those. I have, what the hell is that one called? The gun game, that's horror game, gun game. Very, how did I forget that one?
Web browser.
Yeah, web browser. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have more than one web browser disc. And then next to it's soundtracks. What the hell is that game called? We just saw it at the Cleveland Gaming Classic. It's a real famous gun game and it's horror.
Oh, House of the Dead.
Yeah, that's it. House of the Dead 2. That's the one that's on Dreamcast. And I have that in there too. It's not labeled because the copy I bought was like, it came out of the, you know, the guy I bought it from didn't have the case for it. So he just had it blank. These down below are all the original game boxes I own. Some of them are all smashed up and stuff. That's why I don't aim for buying NES game boxes or Atari game boxes, because this is what you get half the time. And you pay good money for that. And then down below, I got the Super Nintendo set. It was NES and Atari up top. This is Super Nintendo. And a lot of those are in immaculate condition because the guy I bought them from, like Star Foxes, Castlevania 4, Contra 3, those are all in real good shape because he took care of that stuff. And I got Shadowrun right there. That was actually my brother's game, which I inherited. Down below that is like some game doubles and stuff. And randomly, Castlevania 64, which I don't own an N64, but I have Castlevania 64. Because some guy bought it off me and he didn't want the game. And that's the bookends for Mortal Kombat right there. Mortal Kombat 9. That was a really cool. I'm like, I gotta put those up somewhere in the room. Alright. And speaking of Mortal Kombat 9, looking on top, that's the box for the special edition. I just saw the bookends for it. One of my favorite Mortal Kombat games because it goes through the original trilogy, retells it, but it doesn't change much. Mega Man, that's the Wily Wars right there. Persona 5, never played it. Funny story because I never played it, but the special edition, right? Then they re-released it. Dragon Ball FighterZ, great fighting game because it looks just like the cartoon.
I played Budokai.
Yeah, Budokai. I do have 1, 2, and 3 for Budokai for PS2. Death Smiles again. And then there's Death Smiles, and then above that's the Valis collection I got from Limited Run. I think those are the Sega cartridges. I showed it off on stream, doesn't just memories. And then that's my Sega Genesis collection I'm showing right now. I don't have a very big one for Sega Genesis, and if you move the Chrono Cross box, that's the cartridge games. Here's all the box games, and then this is the only Sega Master System game I was given to somebody at my old job, but I could play it. Double Dragon, great game by the way on Master System. Very good version of it. Just plays a little wonky. Down below that, the Sega Saturn collection. I only own like 4 games for Sega Saturn, and one of those will be in the Me playlist now that I have save capabilities. And then down below that, or next to that, those are Game Boy boxes, Pocket Neo Geo boxes, 3DS, stuff like that. That's just, hey look, I saved boxes. I gotta find a good shelf for those, because then I can just spoil the boxes together. Down below that's the 2 cartridges I got with the Double Dragon games I bought. Those aren't actually cartridges. I think they open up and there's a soundtrack in them. which is kind of cool. So it's like a cartridge, but there's a soundtrack in it. Billy and Jimmy from Double Dragon Neon. Sega Game Gear collection. Dan would be interested.
Okay.
That's my Game Gear collection.
See what you got. Columns. Who plays that?
Columns is fun.
Mega Man.
I forgot I bought Mega Man. I think I haven't played it yet because I can't play. That Mega Man is not canon though. I believe. I think it's Mega Man. I want to say it's Mega Man 1 or Mega Man 5. I forget. It's a weird version of it though. Going to the middle there are just the boxes for stuff I have collectibles for, games or figurines. The Cell shell, which I have out in the living room actually. And then you go over there, see my Shredder's Revenge picture, which is kind of like that Castlevania one. A little different though, because it's got, I don't know how to describe that. They put the it's kind of like the acrylic standees in a frame almost. I have a few acrylic standees I got to put up. Next to that is the game itself in a package.
Right there. There we go.
Yeah. I didn't want to open that because they put it in that. It looks cool like that. But I have the game on GameCube, or I'm sorry, Switch and Xbox. Shredder's Revenge. That's my GameCube collection Dan's going over right now. Very small collection. I need more GameCube games. That's Cyberpunk right there.
Yeah, Samurai.
Yep. Pac-Man statue gets up and out in the living room. The Pac-Man mech, as you would say. And then there's, I have some oddball games for GameCube. Like Intellivision Lives.
One Piece.
One Piece. Zoids. But yeah, some of those games I bought from people, but like, I wanted to get the Intellivision one on the GameCube, so I have it for PS2 as well.
Alright.
Go down, and you see my Switch collection. Switch games are very small and very storable. It's a lot of games right there. The steel books for Switch look cool. They're like tiny, and I have like Force Unleashed standing on the very last shelf because I have a steel book inside for it. Very cool. I didn't like that version though because I actually took a part of the game out. Down below that are art books, game books that take you through the book, the games. I think those are in the second shelf though.
Strategy guides.
Exactly, strategy guides. That's what they call them. So I haven't used them forever. I forgot what they call them.
Because they don't make them anymore.
Right. It's called YouTube now. Sword Art Online and .hack.
I always forget about .hack.
Yep.
I liked that when I was a kid.
Down below that is the Sword Art Online games for some reason. I think I'm going to end up putting those back with their family systems, but I put them all in there for now.
Ooh, Lunar Silver Star. I always wondered, how is that?
It's good. I haven't played that version yet, but I've seen it played. It's good, yeah. Lunars are pretty cool games. Lunar, they say. Lunar. It's a tiny pronunciation.
Yeah, this is America. It's Lunar.
It's Lunar.
Then, Oregon
Trail handheld game.
Hell
it's the handheld, yes. Next to that, metal Red Dead Redemption chest with a bunch of goodies inside of it.
Ooh, that's metal?
That's metal.
Nice.
It says Cornwall on top of it. Remember the guy used to rob all the time in the game?
Yeah. I can't pick that up.
Yeah, it's kind of dark in there. Then that's my Virtual. Remember that game Virtual on?
Mm-hmm.
That's the clock for it. Behind that, just copies of games, burnt copies of games, just random discs in there with video games on them. And there's really no way to classify those, so I just kind of threw them on their own shelf. Flip over here, it's Sony time. Got this box is not my original PS2 box. That's the one I got from my friend. He sold it to me in the box. Look at that price. I had to pay that in full because I pre-ordered it. That's how limited they were. Next to that's the Sony PlayStation 1 Mini. It's not actually, but I got rid of my PlayStation box. Again, one of the boxes I regretted getting rid of. Destiny, Red Dead Redemption. It's a PS Pro, but they didn't do anything with the PS Pro. It just looks like a black PS Pro. It just Red Dead Redemption 2 came with it. Some more Sword Art Online special edition I bought back in the day, and then
The game.
weird how my PS1 games aren't on here, but this shelf wouldn't hold anything that would hold my PS1 games on it. PS2 is the first set right here. Got some bangers in there because I love PS2. It's a great system.
It really was.
Second favorite system of all time. All the wonderful PS2 titles, Gundam titles. I think I own every Gundam title on PS2. Because I do. Never mind, I do. Battle Assault 3 was another one, but that was all Gundam C characters.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. Down below the PS2 collection there, you'll see these are Japanese PS2 games up here. Prince of Tennis. Anime I watched back in the day, so I bought all the games for it.
Oh, nice.
Sweat and Tears. Those were like $2 a piece. I'm like, I can't pass that up. These are your tall PS1 games.
Oh, yep. I remember those. The old ones.
This is the box, though. You open it up and the game's in there and everything. Then you have the book one, like Darkstalkers here. Bottom of the knife. And then this is the tall plastic PS1 game.
Ooh.
Yeah. Battle Arena Toshinden. Yep. They came in all sorts and sizes for that system. Kind of reminds me of what NES used to do with different cartridges. Alright, and then down below that is the PS3, which I have a straight nice line of games right there. Those cases were very odd sized.
You don't have any Armored Core.
I know, I didn't get Armored Core until the new one. And then, after PS3, you saw Goku up there. Goku's actually from Fighters. He was a special edition figure. Yeah, down below that, you see that little shelf in the middle there. That's my Vita collection. I didn't collect much Vita, but Vita wasn't out very long here, so... There are some good games on that system, though. Below the Vita... What are these? Are these PS4, right? No, we have PSP. The system I'm soon going to be playing on stream. As soon as I get that wire to work. There's 2 Mega Man games on it. It's powered up where you could be the bosses from Mega Man 1 and play through the game.
Okay.
And then what is it? Mega Man X Maverick Hunter. It's you could be Vile in that one. But you could be X, and it should play just like there's conversations between him and the bosses, which is kind of cool.
And then we got PS4.
PS4 is on the bottom. PS5, I do have one game for it, but it's actually in the other room because I don't have any shelf space for it, really. I'll be getting more PS5 titles, though, because I'm going to eventually... Probably holiday season I might buy one. I'll show it off if I buy one, because I don't think I've ever done, like, a new console release show off yet.
Yeah, I'm doing unboxing.
Right. And then...
Little TV.
The TV above the TV is an original Nintendo poster. I have a few of those laying around. I framed that one. Just show some of the games now you're playing with power. Nintendo. Doesn't say Nintendo Power. That TV Dan was showing actually has the Wii connected to it next to it. There's the Wii games right there. I put the library out in front of it underneath. And then the Wii U games are on the left side. Not many of those made, but that system did not do well over here for some reason. It was competing with PlayStation 3 and Xbox, though. I think it was right at the beginning of the PS4 Xbox One life. That's kind of why it went out. Then you have Wii U right here. This is Bad Dudes. It plays the NES Bad Dudes. I got that at Goodwill for like $4. And it's actual My Arcade that plugs in and everything. Down below that, these are just, again, random boxes up here. This is just stuff I couldn't find space for. So I kind of just threw it in there. The only NES game I own in the box, fully wrapped, Captain Skyhawk. Not really worth anything. It just goes as the thing. A couple of weird oddball cases, Air Fortress, Ninja Gaiden. Those are like rental cases, but I bought them like that. That's kind of cool. Up on top, more goodies to show off. NES, got my Retron boxes up there. Set of Mega Man helmets I bought from CCAG like probably 5 years back maybe.
Nice.
Those are cool because it's Mega Man 2, I believe. Rush. Oh no, it's all of them because it's Leaf Shield, Quick Boomerang, mostly Mega Man 2. Because the Rush Red one's from 3 and then the original small of them. Couple boxes from things I bought, like your NES Classic Edition, SNES Classic, the minis, and then the River City Girls box up there. I also have the Double Dragon box up there. That's from the Return of Double Dragon, the red cartridge. That's the box for it. Original Game Boy case. It's like that's OG. I don't think it has anything in it because all my games are displayed here. I think it's just got accessories in it. Original Game Boy don't work no more. And this is a Game Boy clock. Plays the Super Mario Land theme as the alarm. Up here are Pocket Neo Geo games. I own 3. I had to get more. But Pocket Neo Geo had a shorter lifespan than the, what is it, the Vita. It was only, I think it was about a year. These are golf ball shells, good for Game Boy, not Game Gear too big. Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy Color. Here's my Advance set, right here. Don't have many of those either, but it's Digimon Racing, not a good game to display. A lot of these are just random games I bought from people, but you know, then there's the ones I wanted to buy, like SD Gundam, not really. It's in there though. I got like Super Mario World 3 and a game I didn't want to buy. I don't have a lot of games I don't want but I bought them. Collecting. Mega Man and Bass, there's the one. This is the actual version I played on stream. That was $10. That game's probably more expensive now. No box, no case. These shelves are perfect for Game Boy games because they fit right in here. No protective case over them. Game Boy games are so tiny, but they fit right in here. Thing is, you have to get labels for them maybe because you can't see the top of them. Fist of the North Star. One of the only games I have that doesn't work. Then you see here I got the Pokemon games, the original 3. That's the only 3 I really care about. Warriors Jet. I think this is in here by itself just because of the alphabet. It's the last game in the set. Don't know what my Mega Man games are out of sorts because when I was playing them all. Those are the 2 I bought originally. Then I bought 3, 4, and 5. The V. These are all Roman numerals, the Game Boy ones. Still need to release a collection for these, Capcom. Because that's the only way you can play them now. But I think Switch has them digitally. You can play them on there. Game Boy Color, as I mentioned before, is down below. Army Men.
It's a good game.
Yes. But the Game Boy, these are interesting. This is where I played the extreme games out of. But clear game, bumpy up here instead of an indent. Woody Woodpecker's Crazy Castle. Sammy's back.
Sammy's back.
Then these are my Game & Watches here. Those are the new ones that show that. Those actually displays Mario Brothers 1 and 2, the original Lost Levels. And then it has like an extra game on there. Which is stupid because they just should have put the original Mario Game & Watch on there. Instead you're juggling balls with Mario. Yes, you want to fucking do. This is the Zelda one. Got Zelda 1 and 2. Awesome. Does it? Oh no, this one's got a... I did not know this one had Link's Awakening on it. Maybe that's why it's unopened. I don't remember where that's from. I do have tokens, which I should put in here. Aladdin's Castle tokens. Got a bunch of those.
Nice.
This here in the middle is the DS, 3DS. That's what those games are. These are your books for the ones that Mark gave me that had no boxes to them, mostly. But other than that, they're like Game Boy manuals and stuff. This is the Mario Game & Watch. Still got to open the Zelda one, as I said. That's the original Mario Cement Factory Game & Watch from back in the day. So that's an original Game & Watch. It's not the big one. They made a fatter one of that one. That's the small one. Bought it at Refco for like $4, $3.99 I think. But it came in like a blister pack, so I don't have the packaging to it still. Then these little guys here, more holographic stickers. I got 3 of them somewhere right there. It came with the cereal. It's got tips for Legend of Zelda, Punch Out, and Mario 2 on it.
Nice.
That's those right there. I forget what cereal those came. I think maybe it was Nintendo cereal. I have 2 Zelda ones and then one of the other ones. But this is the ultimate collection right here. The NES. This is 495 games. Not all in here at the moment because I have some out in the living room for NES Fridays. And then there's a couple in the other room I gotta test out, I think. Actually, Empire Strikes Back will be getting tested out on the NES Friday coming up. Because that's what Mark wants me to play. Both Zelda's in gold. I did buy the non-gold Zelda 2 because I really wanted it. Knew that came out too. Games down on the bottom here do not work. The Dungeons and Dragons, Dragon Strike Spy vs. Spy, which I have these all again. The Zelda 2, that was my first copy. Totally faded gold on it. Got cracked. It fell off my bed the one day when I was young, and the chip goes out of place. It still works, but it really doesn't work. It's very like this though, which already makes you not want to play it. And then I showed one of these off on the stream. These are my Famicom games. You got way better artwork than ours. You got Dragon Quest III, showed that one off. Ultima Exodus has way better artwork. Sherlock Holmes, and Golf, which is a good golf game. It was a cheap game. So it's cracked like that. It works though. But this is my biggest collection, and I'm not like I got like 300 more games to go. But as you see, the shelf's gonna fill up before I collect everything. So, because that's literally it goes down to here. This is not an actual cartridge. Zoda's Revenge is always known as the last game in the NES library. Star Tropics 2. This is a 501 cartridge. I just put it at the very end because it sits in there. I got that for... I get stuff like that to test games out, to see games I don't own. Kind of prioritize what I want to buy first.
Let's take one last look around here.
Yep. Game Genie on the bottom. I have 2 Game Genies. One works, but the strap fell apart on it. Sammy. Come here, buddy. Hi. Here's the meow. He gave you the meow. Max and meows. Let me pick you up. My little baby. Hi. Say hello to everybody. There's your meow. That's a hi. That was a harsh hello, kitty cat. But yep, that's the whole game room. And I'm a nut because I have a whole room dedicated to movies as well. And yeah, I picked this room in my house for game room because it's the biggest room in the house, the bedroom. This is the master bedroom in the house. And I sleep in one of the smaller bedrooms. I think I sleep in the smallest one, which is fine. I don't need much in there. as long as I have a TV. But there's another quick tour of what it looks like. Very wide open in the middle. I used to have a display in the center, but I got rid of it. Because it's too much to try to walk around. Plus I have the Wii TV right there. Alright, real quick, we're going to do a quick pan over of the movie room here. Just to show you what I got. I did red in the movie room, kind of like the red carpet. That's the only reason I did it, but it works. I wanted to do my two like big Wii rooms as, you know, deep colors, like the green, and this one's going to be... I have a lot of movies, anime. I have a whole section of anime DVDs and Blu-rays, which Dan's starting to go through now. So many in here.
There's Gundam stuff.
Yep, I got a lot of Gundam.
What's in that orange box right there?
That is G Gundam.
Okay.
That's
You can
like
throw
this-
that away.
Gundam 00's next to it, actually.
Okay.
Then Iron Blooded Orphans, and I have all of those. I don't have every Gundam though, 'cause there's some I'm missing. Dragon Ball Z, that's the original set. That's all 200 episodes, which I'm glad to finally own all of that, because VHS was too big of a collection for that. Wasn't doing it. Got, yeah, a lot you might know. I can't really mention, like, you could kind of see the bigger stuff that I got, like the sets. Because back in the day, one shelf of Blu-rays, the rest of this is all DVDs. You can see some of the bigger sets. Got Robotech. Robotech came out in things, in sets. Of course, more Pops, Sailor Moon Pops, DBZ Pops, DBZ Monopoly, Sailor Moon Monopoly. Yes, I'm a Sailor Moon fan. I mentioned it a few times on stream, but I think I have all of the Sailor Moon Pops. I'm not sure though. Up to par on that, because got the Castlevania anime Pops too, which is pretty cool. Sword Art Online, Gundam. I got a bunch. Just random ones. I got a Tokyo Ghoul one with my favorite girl in that. One My Hero Pop. Again, my favorite character. Just a lot of anime in here. And you guys, oh, look at that one, look at that one. They are doing a new Devil May Cry anime. I have the old one right there. Netflix is doing it.
Ah, there we go, right there.
Yeah.
Kaneda on the bike.
That package is a little damaged. Figure is completely intact though. Just moving over time. Coolest set of Zeta Gundam I ever bought. Had that one. It was like a hassle to order that one. I had to order it from Best Buy and then I had to wait for it. Gundam, Iron Blooded Orphans, 2 sets. There's actually a model in the one box. And then on the bottom is Dan's favorite. Wing, Endless Waltz is in there.
Hell yeah.
And I did... Where is it real quick? I'll show you guys this one quick little thing I got that's pretty cool. If I have it in here still.
You don't.
Gee Savior, why do I own that? No. It wasn't that bad.
Hey, it was watchable.
It was watched.
Once.
Yes. I watched it more than once, but yeah, it's not a very... Okay, here we go. Gundam Wing Endless Waltz.
Yep, that's the one I had, holographic cover.
Yes. But, autographed by Duo's voice actor. God of Death, it says in there.
Oh, man.
Yep. He was at Anime North and I couldn't resist. I'm like, I gotta get this autographed.
Fuck yeah. That's cool.
It says, God of Death is back from hell. And then he signed it, Scott McNeil, on there. Funny story, too, is my version of Dynasty Warriors Gundam is signed by Amuro's voice actor. And he drew a Haro on it for me.
Ah, what a nerd.
Yeah.
Nobody likes Amuro. Or Catra.
Or can't do the same voice actor, too.
Or Camille.
Or Camille, yeah.
Meh,
It's probably
Camille's the worst.
Camille's very tolerable in Double Zeta. But my favorite...
Because he's in a coma.
My favorite character in Double Zeta is Yazan.
I like Judo. Or
Judo
Judo,
is
or...
cool, yeah. Yeah, there's... I used to be huge in anime. I don't really buy it anymore, so there's very few titles that are actually good. Right here, Ronin Warriors. First anime I ever watched that I knew. Voltron doesn't count, because Voltron was our dub of it, which is... I mean, technically this was too, but... First anime I watched I knew was an anime right there. Samurai Troopers, it's called in Japan. We just call it Ronin Warriors.
Nice.
But that series always holds a special place. Alright, now Dan's about to pan over to the movies. Got some Star Wars pops, Star Wars stuff. And this is the edition I always mention to him that's got the original trilogy untouched in it. Yep. Nice steel case for it. Got that at Best Buy. I had to wake up early in the morning to get it just so I got it. Nerd stuff. Got the Stallone Rambo series on Blu-ray for like $1. The lady was selling. She didn't know what she was selling. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll take it. A lot of movies, Blu-ray movies are this shelf here. Mostly DVDs. It's what my collection is. Big Trouble in Little China, my favorite movie of all time. Game right there. It's like a card game. There's Dan Will Be Jealous, Batman the Animated Series collection. On Blu-ray and Beyond. I got both of them. They came with mini pops for the one, and Batman Beyond came with the full Terry McGinnis pop.
Yeah, I just have a bootleg of the Batman animated series.
Then we got some poster art from several movies. The Iron Man I got, somebody gave me that. No, I bought that for like $2 at a garage sale. I'm like, that's kind of cool. I'll just hang it up because Iron Man's pretty cool. Got the Infinity Gauntlet and Thanos from a Comic-Con. I'm like, those are awesome. Because that's what it's supposed to look like, not what it looked like in the movie. Crap. Spider-Man and Batman Banks are the original from the 90s right there.
I think I had the Batman one.
There you go. Die Hard, the Christmas story. That's like
it is a Christmas story.
It told in a book like a Christmas tale. It's got the swearing and everything in it.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, and a ho ho ho.
That's all my movies right there. All DVD mostly. A lot of garage sales, man. $1 a piece for movies.
A little bit of Hulkamania.
Oh yeah, Hulkamania. That's from the 80s or 2. That was my brother's, and I ended up inheriting it. Another Wii setup in here. So apologize for I have a lot of mess on this table. I'll move it back so Dan could walk around. Yeah, a lot of this stuff needs to be tested, cleaned up. Those are my silent movies. On top there, between the two swords, that's my silent Douglas Fairbanks collection. Those are most of his movies, silent ones, because I think he was in it when he started talking too. I got a lot of silent movies. All right, and then cartoons are below that. Some classic ones in there: Transformers, Garfield, Street Fighter, the shitty cartoon. And then my TV with all the classics consoles hooked up to it. Below it, you got a DVD VCR. That subwoofer thing or whatever sound system thing doesn't work. Hold on to it. I gotta get wiring for that. This is a little bit in shambles because I had to unhook a couple things from it. Because I put my Genesis 1 out there and Genesis 2 sitting there. Took my old PlayStation. Moved my Saturn out there. And I have a newer TV up here with a Blu-ray player on it so I can actually watch movies in here. So I can watch both generations. And then, end is more Funko.
Yeah. But last thing I want to show off.
My favorite silent movie of all time, right there. I'll turn the light off to get rid of the glare. I love that poster.
Max Shrek.
Yep. It is such a cool poster. Then don't forget about the Akira poster.
Mm-hmm.
Above the door there.
Yeah, Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Mando.
Mando. And then He-Man. Signed by the guy who drew it.
That DBZ clock.
Yep. That makes sounds, but its batteries are dead in it. Like each. Alright, well this was for the 100 followers. This is the game room tour, quick movie room tour. And yeah, me and Dan, Red Comet 216, he's gonna show his setup off, and then we're gonna kinda do a review video of it. Maybe we'll figure that out sometime. But this is for the 100 followers. Thank you everybody for following, and please follow or sub if you like what you see. And there's going to be more videos like this to come. We'll do better jobs of doing our conventions and stuff. We just got to get. Thank you.